Let's move now to the historical inquiry. The question we're going to investigate historically is, why did the Fire of London spread so quickly? This is a really interesting question because there are lots of resources out there on the internet to help you. What does a historical inquiry look like? Well, we're looking at lots of evidence again, aren't we? But this time, the evidence is in the form of people's letters, diary entries, historians at the time already starting to interview people. We might also find some pictures that show us what London looked like at the time. From all of these different pieces of evidence, we can start to assemble together a picture of why did the Fire of London spread so quickly. It might occur to you that we could also investigate this question scientifically. How would you do that? Well, you might be looking at what the materials are and how quickly they burn. You could also make little model houses and move them closer together or further apart. But I'm not going to do that investigation, and I'm going to insist that you don't do it either with your student. Why? Because it wouldn't be safe. In science, working safely is not only important, it's also a limitation in science. We could come up with all sorts of investigations that we might think would give us some interesting findings, but we don't do them because they wouldn't be safe. What's not safe for your young student working on a tabletop, and what's not safe when you're a scientist working in a laboratory, is of course slightly different. But the principle is still the same. In both cases, student or experienced scientist, very important to work safely, and that's a limitation on the kinds of investigations that we can do in science. Okay, so the project for today, you can guess, can't you? It's to plan both inquiries. See you next time.